So you've received an email from Amazon explaining that you've had a complaint from a customer that saying that your product has expired and that they received it after the expiry date. So how do you deal with this? Well, don't panic firstly. We're here to help you, and I'm going to give you some great advice on how to deal with this. Firstly, read the email from Amazon and also check the date that they're asking you to respond by. Now, the deadline is very important, as you don't want a second violation against your account for this, as well as being suspended for an expiry date complaint. You may need to do some due diligence as to what ASIN they're talking about, which is why I suggest, and a lot of people who are very well entrenched on Amazon selling know to do Google Sheets or some form of Excel spreadsheet, so that you've got a list of all your ASINs so that you know what they're referring to. I digress. But then you have to do a great plan of action, which will outline why this has happened and what you've done to rectify it. So here goes. You'll need to say something like, we've had our listing closed due to a buyer complaining about the expiry date of a product we've sold, and we'd like to work with you, Amazon, to resolve the issue. Now, when talking to Amazon, you must always be polite and courteous. That will always get you a lot further than if you are writing an angry email to Amazon. You understand that you have a buyer complaint ultimately leading to the suspension of this particular ASIN. Now, list the ASIN number here. Don't expect Amazon to try and find anything, as they won't go back into your records and find the original email they sent you or the ASIN number they're talking about. They won't do it, and they will just keep you suspended. State that you will take full responsibility for this issue with your account, and you've conducted an investigation, and you can confirm that you now see that the product was incorrectly listed. You can state that the product had an expiry date of X. You can also state that you didn't fully check the dates and whether they had sufficient time on them, and for this you genuinely apologise, as it was an honest mistake. So then what have you done to resolve this issue? So this is where you outline what you've done and what you'll do in the future. You need to close, remove and delete the ASIN in question, and put in the plan of action that you've done this to ensure that no further complaints are actually made against you. You'll then need to go through all of your inventory to check each and every one of your items to ensure they're not close to their expiry date. And if they are, then you'll need to close, delete and remove these listings as well and get them sent back to you. And you'll need to explain to Amazon in your plan of action that you've done this, and do it. Don't say you've done something if you haven't. You will need to say that you'll never knowingly go against Amazon policies, and that you will take greater note of these policies going forward, and that you'll train your team in this regard as well. So going forward, what are you actually going to do? Well, here you're going to need to list down all the different ways in which you're going to quality control your products, and you'll need to adhere to the procedures you put in place. For example, you might say that you check each product's expiry date before it goes out of your building. You might say that you have a spreadsheet that's checked every day to ensure that any products nearing their expiry date, you're going to recall the stock before it gets bought by a customer. Whatever it is you put in place, you must adhere to it. Now, when doing a plan of action, it's always a good idea to refer to Amazon policies, and this is no exception. So why don't you refer to the expiry dated FBA inventory, the prohibited seller activities and actions, for example. There's a few others that you can refer to as well here, but it shows Amazon that you're actually serious about what you're talking about. You can then round your plan of action off with something like, you hope that your appeal is sufficient for reinstatement. Now, Amazon very rarely accept your first plan of action, so don't be disheartened. They may come back with you needing to pad out some sections like the root cause or what you're going to do going forward, and this just means add another paragraph outlining what it is they've asked you to increase the knowledge of. If you need our help on this issue or anything else to do with suspensions, please do come and talk to us to get loads of free advice. And then we also have our packages that can give you great peace of mind. We've got Suspension Protect, which allows you peace of mind that should you be suspended, we'll be there to hold your hand and guide you and assist you through the whole process. Now, this is for a small monthly fee, but with the added bonus that our suspension prevention will give you every 6 months a health check on your account. So all you do is send us a screenshot of your dashboard, and we will tell you how to keep your account healthy or how to improve your account health. Then we have the Suspension Assist, which is a one-off fee. So should you be suspended already, we'll hold your hand through the whole process. We'll give you our templates. We'll tell you how to fill them out. And then you do it with our guidance. And then you have our Gold Star service, which is Suspension Pro. And this is for a one-off fee. And we do absolutely everything for you. We write your emails, we write your plan of actions, and we send it all to you because we don't have access, obviously, to your Seller Central account. And then you can just literally forward it onto Amazon. Thank you for watching our YouTube channel. And if you like it, press like, subscribe, and do the little jingle for the next one. And join our Facebook group at Get Unsuspended.